Good afternoon, everybody. Let me recognize a few people. The IYF founder and president of IYF, Reverend Dr. Ock Soo Park, chairman of the IYF, Reverend Johan Kim, the director of IYF Kenya and his wife, Mr. and Mrs. Pastor Ock Soo Park. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. If it is not, my apologies. The leaders of Gimcheon University, Korea, the guests, the colleagues from Mount Kenya University who are present, the distinguished guests invited, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon again. It is with great pleasure or joy that I join this congregation this afternoon, and I'm also happy to pass to everyone the warm greetings from Mount Kenya fraternity. Let me say a word of congratulation. Allow me to take this opportunity to congratulate the IYF founder and global president, Reverend Dr. Ock Soo Park, for the great work he has done in establishing the global IYF fraternity and the mindset education offered by IYF to the young across the world. So I say, congratulations. To the IYF fraternity who are here this afternoon and others wherever they are across the world, I also do salute you all for the championing the good work in the mindset education within the youth across the world as you all in one accord support the vision of the IYF founder so successfully. Appreciating the IYF MKU partnership. From the availability record, I've learned with a lot of satisfaction that MKU IYF relationship dates back to August 2008. During the first IYF World Youth Camp. In 2009, the IYF MKU Club was established after some MKU students attended the IYF camp in 2008, and ever since, numerous partnership activities have been undertaken, mostly involving MKU students. I also appreciate that MKU IYF relationship was formalized through signing of an MOU in 2016. On behalf of MKU fraternity and on my own behalf, I therefore do appreciate all those at IYF and at MKU who have been driving this partnership since its inception. At a large extent, you have all succeeded in jointly developing the youth's lives in line with the world of the IYF founder, who is quoted online to have said, "Just as a star gleams through the darkness, the youth of IYF will become bright stars that shines throughout the world." And today, as I was talking to the director of the IYF Kenya and Pastor Ock Soo Park, he simply said that IYF is really building the ministers and the presidents of tomorrow, the directors and the founders. And I do believe in that. As a university, we are happy to have been and to continue being part of this particular mission. Let me say something about MKU and a word on the new MKU, Gimcheon University partnership. As you know that IYF has a university in Korea, a university that is building partnership with MKU in a number of areas, in the dental surgery, in the engineering, electrical engineering, and in a number of other ways. You will know that MKU recently opened a maritime academy in Malindi, and in the discussion, we know that this university also has a long, strong education linked to maritime, and we're definitely looking toward developing that and strengthening that partnership. At this point in time, allow me to mention 2 or 3 points about MKU as well about the new partnership that we are getting into this afternoon with the Gimcheon University of South Korea. Mount Kenya University started in Thika town in 1996 as a small college called Thika Institute of Technology. Ever since, it has grown to be a regional university whose presence is found across the country through MKU numerous campuses and Odell centers, and has a solid presence across the East African region. For those who don't know, we have just launched a new university in Kigali called Mount Kigali University, which was a branch of Mount Kenya. We are also in Burundi, and we are also in Somaliland. We are building a big campus. We are busy building a big campus in Uganda, and that is going to be one of another big university within the East Africa. Currently, MKU has a student population of over 60,000 students, with a strong international student fraternity from about 42 countries. The university was chartered in 2011, and it is ISO 9001 certified, with its main campus in Thika Town, Kiambu County, and within the Nairobi Metropolitan. Within the Nairobi Metropolitan, we have 2 campuses, one of them being the Center of Excellence in Training Lawyers. So that is MKU, but we are across the country from Western all the way to the coast. MKU Strategic Plan 2020-2029 outlines its entrenched focus on 3 mandates, namely teaching, research, and community engagement, as well as its use of strategic partnership as an enabler in achieving the university's vision and mission. Thus, the university has remarkable partnership with industry and learning institutions from across the globe, and has a remarkable internationalization track record, which continues to move from strength to strength. One of MKU partnership is on the United Nations Academic Impact, UNI, where the university has been the United Nations Academic Impact Hub for the SDG 10 on reducing inequalities since 2001. That is one of our strengths in terms of making sure that every Mama Mboga's child can come to study at the university. Everybody who is enabled differently, we do not call people disabled. They are enabled differently. They are able to do things which maybe you and me can't do. So they are enabled differently, and MKU embraces that. And because of that, United Nations identified MKU as the hub for promoting that inequality. The university supports all the 17 Sustainable Development Goals in its 3 mandates of teaching, research, and community engagement. We are therefore very happy to sign this new partnership with Gimcheon University, and together we shall strive to serve the global community through our respective vision and mission for the greater public good. I note from the Gimcheon University's profile that we shall we share some common areas of teaching. These include, among others, nursing. And you know that MKU is strong in nursing. We are training nurses that go to Germany, that go to European countries, because they believe that our quality of education has been matched with some of their best universities and has been given the green light to train the nurses and to be able to make sure that they live and work in those countries. Dental technology, biomedical laboratory science, I urge Professor Wanderi, who is my staff member in charge of international collaborations, to be able to make sure that this relationship receives its required exposure and strength as it grows. And to be able to make sure that our academic faculty and the deans who are in charge of these areas at Jameson University, so that they can be able to collaborate with our counterparts at MKU. And ensure partnership activities in these common areas of teaching do take commence with immediate effect. We shall take advantage of online support, which is another area that we are very strong with. Our students sit across the globe. Our students sit in Italy, our students sit in UK, and they still do take courses at MKU, and therefore we'll take that advantage to make sure that the South Korean collaboration works in that manner. In conclusion, as I conclude, I thank IYF for choosing MKU in the establishment of this new partnership with the Jameson University as a university of choice. In appreciation, I also wish to promise the new partners about MKU management support for this particular partnership. We don't enter into support of partnership for the sake of filing or filling our shelves. We make them active partnership, and this will be no exception. Additionally, I'm happy to invite IYF and Jameson University leaders to MKU Thika, and especially to MKU 26th graduation ceremony, which will be taking place on the 6th of December 2026, which is usually will be held physically, and of course, if they can't make it, it will certainly be broadcasted online through our sister company, the TV47. I once more appreciate this partnership and look forward to an enduring collaboration for the good of the communities we serve. I have been invited to South Korea. Once I get that official invitation in writing, I will certainly be able to make myself available. I would also like to thank the audience for your patience and for listening to me. May God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please, let's give him a big round of applause. And right now, we are going to have the Gracious Choir stage. And the first performance of the Gracious Choir is the flute solo, the fluteist, Jang is going to come out and perform his Eyes on the Sparrow. Let us welcome the Gracious Choir.